I want everybody to know how I felt in regarding this journey. And this journey has brought me a stronger version of myself. But along this path and this journey has felt a lot of sadness. And the sadness for me was people who knew my life before I knew my life, at least some of it. And before this journey, God spoke to me about this. And He told me many things that I would have to go through with this family. But like I said, God has His own personality and His own ways that speaks through many people and speaks through us and letting us know and answers us in a way that is just really remarkable, really, how He could speak through a person and channel what He wants me to know. And even though there's things that I don't want to know, I have to observe what He does want me to know. Because for so long, since I was small, my life has been a mystery. And I didn't know really what was really happening when I would get visions or just thoughts and intuition of things when I was small. And it's funny how my life has been in regards to my life being a secret for myself. But even though my life was a secret and I was hidden by this biological mom because she didn't want others to know that she had a child when she was younger, even though she knew and I was given away, she used me in paper form to collect what belonged to me. And what you need to understand, I had no clearance of this, of what she was doing, or even what I had. It was taken from me. And that means like over 50 years of my life that she got away with this. And I know that God brought me on this journey to find out what she did, because there was always something eating me up as a child and alerting me of things that I didn't understand. Even when I did try to reach out as an older person, around 2 or 3 times during my lifetime, I tried to reach out to this lady, but she always threatened me from going to Colorado. And I had not known why. And I didn't go forward in really caring at that time. And I didn't look back. And many years passed. And I still didn't know why this lady didn't want me in Colorado. And like I said, I just moved on. I didn't pay attention. I didn't really care. But now that has time passed and God brought me on this journey to understand and to relieve me of the pain I've been carrying for a long time. And still, until this day, I cry because it wasn't right learning and finding out what this lady did. Even family, you know. And these people have a very wrong way of welcoming a person who's never been in their life. They show no compassion for people or logic in their mental space where they don't understand their doing. When I came on this journey, my intentions were to get to know and wanting to know family members, especially on my dad's side. That's the reason why I continued and hung on to this, because it was really hard not knowing any information of my past. And I really wanted answers from family members, who do remember who I was, or just something they could tell me more about. And after 4 years on this journey with these people, they didn't even give me that. All they showed was jealousy, envy, and I didn't know why, because I had to put all the pieces together by myself. None of these people were here to really help. They didn't give one shit. You know, they all had time to try to get to know me in a better way. They had time to welcome me. And after learning all this and just want to see a person hurt because they're hateful and selfish and don't understand common sense, it's a shame. And God is not here to punish me because I did nothing to these people. I did nothing wrong to this mother. I did nothing wrong to this auntie. I did nothing wrong to my half biological sisters or cousins or aunts or other parts of the family. I've never done nothing to these people. And it's very heartbreaking to see that these people feel this way. You know? But I feel like they're they have a lot of mental issues and child issue problems that even this biological mother family all just wanted to take their bullshit because of the pain of their life. They only wanted to take it out on one person. And and I feel that I'm glad and I'm happy that the truth came out regarding this mother. I really am. And she one day will have to face her own consequence of what she did. But I feel really relieved that God's given me the answers. Because now I can release some of this mysterious parts of me that has been lingering on since I was small. And nobody was there to comfort me but God. And nobody understood how I felt. No one understood how I felt holding on to something I didn't even understand as a child. Was I psychic as a child? I don't remember. You know, as I grew up, I knew I had an intuition, but I didn't really make it as a psychic ability because I didn't realize what tarot really was. I wasn't into it. And I still don't do tarot. I'm a visionary, a seer. I see beyond things sometimes, and it's frightening, you know? But what I've seen through this experience was just horrifying, really. And I'm released from that pain for carrying and hovering over me all my life. And God has ended that. And all I remember, I grew up in poverty. I was not poor. I always had a home. I had good parents, my adopted parents. I was a happy child. I didn't have no trauma bond like you people think I did. And when you see other people who went through childhood problems, I thank my Lord for my life wasn't like that. And I thank God that I was never in her life to be mistreated like she did other people and her kids. And I thank God for giving me a happy childhood. But I'm sorry that some of you people didn't have it. I didn't experience what you people experienced as a child. But I can understand it. And, you know, even as a child, I was supposed to be privileged. But you people in your mental space think I've lived that life. I didn't live that life. Because whatever I was privileged to have for myself, the bitch took it away from me. But none of that affected me because I didn't know. But there was always something from other people while I was growing up. People would tell me, oh, you're spoiled. You get everything you want. And people told me this shit year after year, year after year, year after year. And I'm 58 right now. And I got other family members that still tell me that shit. And I look at them in the eye because they saw me growing up in my adoption family. And they would say these things. And as a little girl, you look at them like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know, I didn't understand what these families were talking about. I didn't have everything when I was small. I didn't have fancy clothes. I didn't have, my family didn't have fancy cars, my adopted parents. I grew up in a one-bedroom home, but a comfortable home, under an apple tree that I loved. That was a part of my life. But when people told me this, I would just look at them and they would look at me like I had everything. Like I had fancy toys, as if I had fancy dolls, as if I had fancy clothes, and I didn't have none of that. I was supposed to be privileged, but I wasn't. God was preserving me. He was watching me along with my angels. God gave me the privilege of being a child. And I didn't know what these people meant because I wasn't privileged while growing up. Maybe in my heart, but not physically. My life was not on a golden platter. And I suffered without things that should have had as a child. I didn't know any of this. Then when God passed the years, I still wondered why people would tell me these things. And the sad part about it, that everybody knew except me. And I went on this journey to find my lineage, to find out more. And now that all this has happened, now I know why people tell me I was spoiled. And everybody thought I got whatever I wanted. And that's a lie. The only thing I got what I wanted was real milk instead of fake milk. But when a child grows up and has hidden things behind their life, and nobody wants to speak of it after 58 years, and nobody wanted to say nothing to me. Nobody wanted to tell me anything. The only person that has told me and answered me was God. None of you, none of the people from the past, not even family that even knew who I was. And now that I know, now I know why people say I was spoiled. I was spoiled in a different way. I wasn't spoiled by money. I wasn't spoiled by fancy clothes. I wasn't spoiled by fancy toys, fancy clothes. I was spoiled by love of good parents. I was spoiled to have a childhood. I was spoiled to be loved by my adopted parents and extended family. Not this biological family. I was loved, but by parents that were not even my blood, and they loved me. And when this mother had a chance to show her face and bring better communication, she broke it. God gave her a chance to redeem herself for what she had done. And she still, until this day, refuses. But that is okay, because God's given me the answer of who you truly are and what you have done to me. And when you lay down your peace to the divine Lord and repent what you have done, that's the only way you're going to walk through his gates. But what you have done was refuse his law and his glory of what he's going to do to you. Because God doesn't like people who have done things like this. He has shown me who you really are and what you have done throughout my years to even try to destroy a child the way you try now. And my justice is to see you feel what you have taken from me for all my life. You will not ever, I mean ever, be a part of my life after this. You will not enter my kingdom. You will not enter in my space in my life. Never again. And you will not hoover me ever again. You will see what God brings to you. I don't hate you. I will always pray for you, lost soul. But your heart bleeds. It bleeds with pain. And it aches. And it vibrates through your veins of hate. But your hate is my fruitness that I embody from the Lord. You have drowned in your own pain, but you no longer will bring your pain to me again. I am free from you. I'm free from everything you have done. And you will not be allowed in my life, nor your children, nor none of this family. I've made my decision, and none of you will follow me. None of you will be connected to me. And I promise that. And I give you this message because I want you to know my decision. And that's my final decision for everyone in this family. You're not allowed in my life because you have done nothing but show your true colors here on earth. And you will not share my passion in life. You will not share the things I want to do and things I will do. I start my new life by myself. After everything that has happened, I don't want to look back at any of you again.